Welcome to Violin Lounge TV, where you learn to play the violin and viola with body, mind and spirit. This is your host, violinist Zlata.
Hello there, this week's episode is how to combine the principles of weight versus pressure with your bow hold. I got a question from Marisa and she writes, "Hey there, could you please post a video on bow grip and weight versus pressure combined?" Well, you're watching to it. There are YouTube videos that talk about bow grip, and then there are videos that talk about what the difference between weight and pressure is. However, there aren't videos that thoroughly explain how these two things come into play together and how it's supposed to look and feel in your bow hand. Well, thank you for helping me for a subject for this video. Well, the difference between weight versus pressure, if you don't know the difference between the principles of weight versus pressure, you can follow my free workshop. At the very end of this video, you will be invited to join this workshop, and it's all for free, no strings attached except on the violin. And so maybe you can attend that workshop first if you have no idea what weight versus pressure is, and then get back to this video about the relation with your bow grip. Well, when you're playing with pressure, you're kind of pushing your arm into the string, into the bow, so like this, and then you really get that choked sound. You choke the tone, literally. So you push and then it sounds loud, but yeah, it doesn't sound nice. So your bow grip, when you're using pressure, looks a bit more like that, and your elbow is high and your wrist and elbow are above your bow hold, and maybe you're doing it a bit more like the Russian bow holds than like the Franco-Belgian bow holds. When you're using weight, you're kind of hanging on the bow, so your bow grip is low, your knuckles are lower, your wrist is lower, your elbow is lower. Actually, the highest point in the whole thing are your knuckles. You see that? So you really hang on the bow like that, or something like that. Of course, always a bit tilted to the front to be able to transfer, not to push it, but to transfer your weight into the string. And then it sounds a bit more, you kind of release the tone a bit more than that you kind of choke it. So the difference in bow hold, what you should feel is that the weight of your arm is transferred through your hand and through mainly your index finger, and then into the bow. Well, Marisa writes further, when I play a fast and loud piece, I tend to spread my pointer finger much farther away from the rest of my fingers, like an extreme German bow grip. Well, the German bow grip is actually very much with the fingers against each other. It's just slightly, and it's kind of like that, and she means that the finger goes that way, and then you have a bit more, then you can press it a bit more if you do it that way. I think that's what you mean. If not, then feel free to comment. I've read up on the topic, watched countless amounts of videos, and asked just about every string player I know to fix this issue. The question is, do you have an issue? Of course, when you put your fingers together like that, then you don't really have an opportunity to transfer the weight or the pressure, whatever you're using, into your bow. So it's quite normal that the index finger is there's some space between your middle finger and the index finger. So that's actually quite normal. It allows you to transfer the weight into your index finger. I understand how to hold the bow properly, and I can see that what I'm doing to achieve volume is not correct, and I understand how to use the weight of my arm. However, I'm not executing it correctly. Of course, playing with weight takes quite some practice to be able to do all the time, and to really have that flexibility and that relaxation, of course, because a lot of people tense up too much and do too much actually. Well, your bow really should feel like an extension of your index finger. That's the feeling you should have. Another thing is that your index finger is leaning on the bow. So not that it's like this, but that you're really leaning on the bow. And your arm weight is going into that index finger. But it shouldn't be extreme. It shouldn't be like this or something. So a bit like this, and some people have it more like that. If you look at 10 different violinists, they will all hold their bow in a different way. So there is not, it differs the way you play, the way you want it to sound, the way your hand is built. And so, yeah, that's very different. So there are no two violinists in the world who have exactly the same bow hold. So it's kind of flexible. So if you find a bow hold that works, and I hope these tips and these principles from this video will help you find your own bow hold that's good for you, your specific situation, then it should be fine. Well, I hope I've helped you with this video. Do you like this video? Then like it and share it with your friends. If you'd like to receive more valuable and actionable violin tutorials, then please go to violinlounge.com and subscribe to my weekly updates. Thank you for watching Violin Lounge TV. Happy playing. Bye bye.
Thank you for watching Violin Lounge TV. Zlata has a gift for you. The free workshop Weight vs Pressure. In this, she will teach you how to play the violin or viola effortlessly and comfortably. The secrets to creating a beautiful tone and to touch people's hearts with your violin or viola playing. Weight vs Pressure includes the 30-minute video masterclass Weight vs Pressure, the 44-page workshop binder, and the Weight vs Pressure body scan you can do yourself. People use it as a valuable reference for years. Go to www.violinlounge.com/free-workshop. Fill out your name and email address, go to your email inbox to confirm, and Zlata will send you the login details for the workshop within 1 hour. Enjoy happy practicing and beautiful playing.